Sox is their ace, their #1 guy, Jack McDowell. Jack is 10-4 on the season with a 3.20 earned run average in his 18 starts. Has 6 complete games to his credit. He'll be facing this Milwaukee Brewer lineup given by manager Tom Trebelhorn. Leading off and DHing Paul Molitor. He has been red hot. Batting second in center field, Darryl Hamilton. B.J. Surhoff is the catcher. He'll bat third. Cleanup man is left fielder Greg Vaughn. Big power threat. Gary Sheffield is at third base, hitting fifth. He's followed by the first baseman Franklin Stubbs, who has really been scuffling in this series. Dante Bichetta's in right field, batting seventh. Hitting eighth at second base, Gumby, Jim Gantner. And the ninth place hitter at shortstop, Billy Spires. Pitching for the Brew Crew is 6'5", 200-pound right-hander Mark Knudson. He's 1-2 with a 7.03 earned run average in 6 starts. This is his 12th appearance on the season. More numbers on Mark. He's had a tough year, working 32 innings, giving up a lot of hits, 48. 14 walks in that period, 21 strikeouts. The American League batting .348 against Knudson. In his last start Sunday against the Indians, he had a no decision. He pitched 3 2/3 innings, gave up 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and struck out 2. The umpires this afternoon, behind home plate is Joe Brinkman, Rocky Rose at first base, Terry Kraft at second, and Ed Hickox is the third base umpire. Defensively, the Brewers have Vaughn, Hamilton, and Bichette in the outfield. Around the horn, it's Sheffield, Spires, Gantner, and Stubbs, and the battery this afternoon of Mark Knudson and B.J. Surhoff. The weather is absolutely perfect for baseball here in Milwaukee. 70 degrees at game time, wind out of the northeast at 10, sunny and mild. So Mark Knudson, his longest outing of the year is 5 1/3 innings. He's trying for victory #2. Raines is in the box, so here's the Hawk.
All right, Wimpy, thank you very much. And once again, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Chicago White Sox baseball as the first pitch of the ball game, fastball misses, and the count 1-0. Timmy hitting at .269, 3 homers. He's knocked in 30. He's 2 for 11 in the first 3 games of this 4-game series. Outfield straight up. That ball hit hard in the left. Vaughn going back. He's there. Raines hit it hard right to Greg Vaughn. So you see what Mark has done in his career against the Sox. Only 1. He is 24 and 28 lifetime in the major leagues. Wimpy told you, big 6'5" right-hander, born in Denver, Colorado. So here's a birthday boy, Robin Ventura. Robin, 24 years old today.
Wouldn't it be great to be 24 again?
Wow.
Man, I'd have to subtract 8 years.
There's a strike and a count 0-1. Robin 4 for 13 in this series with 3 big ribbies. All those coming in Friday's game. Knudson's not going to overpower you. He moves the ball around, changes speeds. Sox with a road record of 22 and 21. Last night again at that 6 over the 500 mark and just couldn't get over the hump. Joe Brinkman says no, and the count 2 balls into strike. Oh, what a terrific, terrific day. It is just perfect. That fastball off the plate, so the count goes to 3-1 with Big Frank on deck. 8th meeting of the year between the 2 clubs. Brewers hold a 4-3 edge. Pops him up left side. Spires now calls off Sheffield. 2 gone.
And while we have a moment, let's look at our between the lines for the White Sox. Late is great, but early offense is needed. Sox have won 21 games in their last at bat, but they need to get some early offensive going. They have to contain Paul Molitor, who has been great in this series. For the Brewers, well, it's Knudson. He can need 6 or more innings of quality pitching to keep the Brewers in contention in this game because of Jack McDowell's presence. Blackjack.
Big Frank takes the strike. Thomas hitting at .308. 5 for 11 in this series with 1 run knocked in. Breaking ball gets the outside part of the plate, so the count quickly 0-2. 3:15 down each line here at County Stadium. 392 in the deep gaps and 402 straightaway center field. There's the curveball.
Jeez. Try and hit that.
Inside, a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball high, 2-2 with Danny Pasqua on deck in our picks to click today. Wimpy has Big Frank, our producer director. Jim Angio has Warren Newson, and the Hawk has Danny Pasqua. That curveball off the end of the bat.
Well, Frank had a home run against Knudson here early in the season. It was that 19-inning affair. Knudson just worked 3 2/3 inning, well, a little over 3 innings in that start. Frank had the big homer. Didn't have real good stuff in that outing.
Is that why you took it?
Yeah, one of the reasons. You know, investigative reporting and all that.
That's deep to right field. Dante Bichette back on the track. Now right in front of the fence. Hauls it in for the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning for Knudson. After a half inning of play, it's the Sox nothing, and the Brewers coming to bat.
First inning here at Milwaukee. And Sox were 1-2-3 against Mark Knudson in the top of the first inning, and Jack McDowell will get his 19th start of the year for the Sox. He's the ace of the staff without a doubt. 10-4 record with a 3.20 earned run average. Jack has been Mr. Consistency. He has had a good fastball every time out there. 6 complete games to his credit, just giving up 105 hits in over 132 innings of work, 49 walks, and 100 strikeouts. So Jack has been tough. And defensively, the Sox have Raines, Johnson, and Newsom in the outfield. Ventura, Guillen, Cora, and Pasqua around the horn. And the battery this afternoon of Jack McDowell and Ron Karkovice. And here's trouble. The #1 hitter for the Brewers, Paul Molitor. You got to stop this guy.
Well, he's hitting .400 in his first at-bat of a ball game. 7 for 12 in this series, and he's 9 for his last 18. Up high in the count, 1-0. Outfield shifted to Brown to the right. Wind blowing in from left out towards the right field foul pole. Splitter strike, and the count evens at 1. Indeed, Molitor makes a lot of things happen. One of the better leadoff men in baseball. All of those 17 doubles, 8 triples, 9 homers. That's deep. Way back. You can put it on the board. Milwaukee.
Home run number 10 for Paul Molitor, RBI number 37, and he just increases that .400 batting average in the leadoff spot, in the leadoff of a game. Just been absolutely magnificent at this throughout his career. Look, here's a fastball right there, a high fastball. Not many guys in the league can get to that pitch, but you can just see he just kind of pivots on those hips. Just revolves those hips, very short stride, and he nails it. Great fastball hitter.
Certainly one of the better high fastball hitters in all of baseball. Popped it up left side. Ventura over by the Sox dugout. Now makes the catch, so Darrell Hamilton is gone. One out. And that'll bring up the catcher, B.J. Surhoff. Joe Nossick, Sam Ellis.
And for Paul Molitor, that is his 31st career leadoff homer. And 4th time that he has done that this season. So he can get him on the board early.
That's the 18th time he's done it here at County Stadium. So Surhoff, who has hit in 13 of his last 14 ball games, hits this one deep in the right center field. Lance makes the call. Catches the ball, 2 gone.
Well, looks like it's carrying pretty good. to all fields. This is a great ballpark. You're in the warm weather. Generally speaking, this is a hitter's paradise. Look at that. Had allowed only 1 home run in his last 63 innings of pitching, and that's at New Comiskey, too. A lot of those innings. So he has really been tough. Jack McDowell has.
That'll bring up the left fielder, the cleanup hitter, Greg Vaughn. Greg hitting at .247, 16 homers, 56 RBIs, leading the club in both those departments. He's 4 for 12 in this series with a homer, and he's knocked in 3. High pop-up. Ventura, Ozzie. Now Ozzie in foul territory, makes a catch, and it'll retire to the side. But the leadoff homer by Paul Molitor, and after 1, Milwaukee leads it 1-0. 1-0 Brewers in the top of the 2nd inning. And once again, our contest here at Sports Channel on Future Sox. Boys and girls age 8 and under. This in photo dressed in White Sox attire and in baseball pose. And the male photo with child's name, age, and phone number. The Future Sox. Here at Sports Channel, 820 West Madison, Oak Park, Illinois, 60302. And you can do that up until August 2nd. Like Jack McDowell gave up that leadoff homer to Paul Molitor, and then retired the next 3 in order. For the Sox here in the 2nd, it'll be Pasqua, Newson, and Lance Johnson. Danny coming in hitting at .264, 9 homers. He's knocked in 28, 3 for 10 in this series with a homer and 3 RBIs. Outfield spread out straight away. Takes the strike. Fastball low and inside, 1-1 to count. Sox will return home after this game this afternoon. Start an 11-day, 10-game homestand. There's a strike. On the count 1-2. It'll be Boston coming in Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for that 3-game set. Off day on Thursday. Then the Brew Crew next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for a 4-game series. And that homestand will conclude with a 3-game set against the Toronto Blue Jays. 2-2. Yes, he did.
He took a whole lot off of this one. This is curveball. Breaking down and in. But Danny was way off stride on this one. Set him up for this pitch with that fastball on the outside corner. You see the ball's in the dirt. He can't hold back. So there's 1 out now. And here's Warren Newson. He had a big hit last night. He had drove in a run with a pinch hit single.
Deacon hitting at .306. Check a few games already underway for you in the American League. After 3 at Tiger Stadium, Kansas City leading Detroit 7-1. Gordon on the hill for the Royals. Gullickson starting for the Tigers. George Brett his 4th homer. Todd Benzinger his 1st in a Royal uniform. And Mike McFarland his 12th. Alan Trammell has homered for the only Tiger run. Boston leading Minnesota 2-0. That's after an inning and a half at the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. Hesketh against West. Later on, we'll show New York at California. Taylor against Finley. Baltimore at Oakland, Smith against Moore, Cleveland at Seattle, York against DeLucia, and Texas at Toronto, Barfield against Jimmy Key. First of a doubleheader at Montreal. Expos leading the Dodgers 3-2, bottom of the 7th inning. Ramon Martinez started for the Dodgers. Oil Ken Boyd started for Montreal. That's out of play. After 5 at Wrigley Field, 4-3. Cubs leading Houston. Steve Finley is homered for the Astros, number 6. It's Kyle against Bielecki. Atlanta leading St. Louis 2-1. That's after 5.5 down in Georgia. Phenia has homered for St. Louis. Number 2, that's Tewksbury against Glavine. Up high, 2-2. San Francisco put a 5 spot on the board in the top of the 3rd inning. After 2.5, lead the Phillies 5-3. Nat Williams has cranked out number 13, a 3-run shot. Remlinger against Cox. Full count to the Deacon. Padres at Shea Stadium against the Mets. No score after 3.5. That's Harris against Darling, and Pittsburgh leading Cincinnati 2-0 after 2. Buccos looking for a sweep against the Reds. Walk against Kip Gross. As Newson is called out, 2 gone.
Second straight strikeout for Mark Knudson. 3-2 fastball. Here it comes. Joe Brinkman said it was high enough. Let's see where it looked like from that side angle it was high enough. Looked like it caught the plate too. So just an excellent pitch there by Knudson.
Here's Lance Johnson. Lance looking for his first hit in this series. He is 0 for 11. Takes the fastball strike. Outfield very much swung around to the left. Fastball high off the plate. There you see Greg Vaughn almost guarding that line out there. Corners in close. Sheffield well off the line at 3rd. There's a base hit for the 1 dog. Yes. So 2-out single by Johnson. Good speed aboard. Lance with 14 stolen bases in 19 attempts. Now quickly Surhoff out to talk to Knudson. As Ron Karkovice will be the hitter. Kark hitting at 293. Has 1 hit in 3 at-bats in this series. That was a double.
It looked like in that first ball game, Karko was right on the fastball that Bill Wegman was throwing, but he didn't have a chance on the break-in stuff. So hopefully Knudson will show him something hard and straight in these first couple pitches.
Well, if he comes with a breaking ball, it's going to give Lance Johnson a little better opportunity as he comes up on point. Does not go. Hard hit right to Sheffield. Over to second base. They force Johnson, and that'll return to the side. Nothing across. There was a hit, no errors. 1 left after an inning and a half. 1-0 in Milwaukee. Right now, let's pause for that break for both
games. That's impressive. Relievers are 5-1 with a 2.23 earned run average in their last 9 appearances. That is great. But the Brewers starters, wow, 2.16 earned run average against the White Sox this year. That does not say a whole lot for the Sox offense against Milwaukee this year. Milwaukee has a 4.10 earned run average as a team.
Gary Sheffield leads off the Milwaukee second. It'll be Sheffield, Stubbs, and Dante Bichette. Sheffield 2 for 9 in this series. Hitting at 216, a couple of homers. He's knocked in 20. Takes a little bit low. Ventura back at 3rd. Outfield swung around to the left. A little tardy right there, and the count 1-1. Well, there's not a cloud in the sky here in Milwaukee. Home of the Cheeseheads.
That's right.
There's a little looper. Ozzie, yes. Not hit hard, gave Ozzie plenty of time to get over and make a nice jump catch.
Well, Ozzie at the time is leap right here. Sometimes you get confused. You don't see the ball. You watch the swing and not where it's hit off the end of the bat right here. Ozzie got that good jump, as Hawk said, and then he makes the play. Moving to his left, so there's 1 out. Here's Franklin Stubbs, and he has been scuffling.
Yeah, he Struck out 4 times Friday. He's 1 for 8 in this series. Chopper right side, Joey Cora. He's there, gets up now, throws him out. Nice play. Good defense. That's what you got to have. That's a Sox must.
Hey, see Joey, he's in right field when he makes this play. Got the right angle, and he got himself in the good throwing position. Even though he was on his knees, he squared up and had something on this throw. Watch it right here. If he comes to his feet, it'll be difficult for him. Right there, all in one motion. And he gets Stubbs, who got down the line pretty well.
2 quick out, and here's the right fielder, Dante Bichette, out of West Palm Beach, Florida. Dante hitting at .238. 2 for 6 in this series. He's knocked in 1. Also, in his last 25 at-bats, has 10 hits. Dante very powerful. Takes a strike.
And there you see what he did last night against Greg Hibbert and company. Oh, but with Bichette, you got it. With Jack McDowell's fastball, he's got to stay inside. He's got to live inside on Bichette.
2-hopper Robin. So a couple of nice plays here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. A 1-2-3 shot for McDowell after 2. 1-0 Brewers. Because even though the temperature outside is 70 degrees, inside, sitting in one spot, it's a little warmer than that. 1-0 Brewers here in the top of the 3rd inning. For the Sox, it'll be Cora, Ozzie, then the top of the order, Tim Raines. Did you have a nice breakfast this morning, Wimperoo?
Yeah, I had a good one.
Did you?
Yeah, a dozen donuts and about 8 pieces of French toast. Kind of that health food diet. I'm bouncing off these walls here. Little syrup. Oh, boy.
Here's Joey. He's 0 for 6 in this series. Hitting at .298. Fastball outside. Outfield. Vaughn guarding the line and left. Sheffield off the line at 3rd. There's a little looper, base it into center field. So the Sox leadoff man, good speed aboard.
Need base runners. That's one thing the Sox have not been able to do against these Milwaukee starters. And coming into this series, we thought we had a definite advantage in most of the pitching matchups because of the fact that Higuera wasn't going to pitch, and neither was Chris Bosio. Certainly the 2 best starters on this Milwaukee staff.
Robin Yount out.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we had an excellent chance to come in here and make a little hay. It has not proved to be the case. Guess I'll tell you what we need to, besides base runners, we need some action out there. Some movement.
Yeah.
Do something aggressive.
How about in the 9th inning with down a run,
Yes.
runners at 1st and 2nd? They had the double steal on. That's when Scotty had the double. Get those infielders moving around in that infield. Get them out of position. A lot of good things can happen.
Ozzie's 2 for 10 in the first 3 games. Sheffield in on the grass at 3rd. Fastball high off the plate.
Yeah, this is not a station-to-station team. They can't afford to go 1 base at a time and look for the big 3-run homer to win a ball game. They got to make things happen. Steal a base, hit and run. Put pressure on that defense.
There goes Joey. A pitch popped up. There's some foul territory. Everybody converging, and Spires cannot hang on to it. Excellent effort by the shortstop, Bill Spires.
Boy, that was just a super try there by Billy Spires. Tough play, going right into that tarp on that track area. Look at him. Boy, great concentration right there by Billy. He knows that the slide is most practicable right there. He had it in his glove for just a second. Can't hold on.
So the count 1-1 to Ozzie. Here's a shot back through the middle, base hit. Yes. So Cora will hold at second. And here comes the Sox. Top of the third inning. Cora at second, Ozzie at first, nobody out, and Tim Raines the hitter.
All right. Big play right there. Well, the lucky thing that Billy Spire wasn't able to come up with that play. Put a damper on this rally as Ozzie comes right back. There's a fastball. Ooh, no chance for Knudson. You see that he was in real bad fielding position right there. Had no chance on that one. He was off to the first base side. But Billy Spires, hate to tell you this, Hawk, but you played with his dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember him. He was a little older than I was, but he was, I believe he was a...
Buster, I think it was his name.
No. Anyway, here's Tim Raines. Timmy hit the ball hard. Watch out. Big off play, and Spire snuck in behind Cora.
Whew, way to get him back.
1-0 Brewers, a run on one hit. Leadoff homer by Paul Molitor. Real good attempted execution right there by Rock, and the count of 1-1. Robin Ventura on deck. When you're trying to bunt the baseball, if you make a mistake, you're better off making it by squaring up too early than too late. If you do it too late, that means you're going to have to move the head of the bat too quickly, and then anything can happen. You can pop it up. But watch out. And besides, when you square up too late with a man on first and second and you try to bunt, you go through it, it really fools the runner at second, and that's when you make him the most vulnerable.
That's right. Better early than late on the bunt because you get the head of the bat out in front of home plate. Boy, I tell you, if you're squaring around late, it's tough to get out there in front of the plate, and plus get your hands in the proper position. Robin Ventura does such a great job because he gets both hands way up on the bat, and he deadens it so nicely.
Well, what happens is, I just mentioned, Wimpy, when you do it too late, the head of the bat has got to move too quickly at the end, and then you just don't know what you don't have any control of it. You can't deaden it or anything. There's a good one. Knutson's only play is going to be to first base. So the sacrifice. 1-3 with Cora into third and Ozzie into second.
And it gives an RBI opportunity to the hottest hitter the Sox have right now, Robin Ventura. There you see Rock squaring around nicely. The pitch kind of fading away from him right there. Up and away, but he deadens it nicely. And Knudson, who doesn't appear to be a real good fielder, got off the mound to make the play. Certainly the only one was to first base.
So Robin 0 for 1 popped up 2 Spires this first trip. Now field shaded just a bit to the left. Nice gap between Hamilton and Dante Bichette. Fastball high off the plate. There's a shot, base hit into right center field. Here comes Cora. He's going to score. Ozzie's going to score. Ball goes all the way to the wall. Robin in with a double. Sox lead it 2-1. Yes.
Oh, he nails it right here. It looks like a fastball down and in. That's almost a carbon copy of the pitch he hit the other night for the 2 RBI single in the 9th inning. Game 2 of this series. Watch it. Fastball down and in. He gets the head of the bat down. Head down on contact as well, and he just ropes it into that gap. There was a big hole in right center for Robin to shoot to, and he got it right there. 40 and 41 now in RBIs for Robin Ventura. Here's Big Frank with 1 out and a runner in scoring position.
He just missed one in his first trip, flying deep to right field, right in front of the fence. There's the breaking ball strike. Big Frank didn't like the call. 58-footer, stopped nicely by Surhoff. Ventura has been swinging that bat. And it's always nice to do a little something on your birthday. An activity down in the there's the birthday boy.
Yep.
That's off the plate.
You know, Hawk, I went 4 for 4 once on my birthday. Really nice. Unfortunately, I was born in November. And that was in that senior league a few years ago. So it didn't do a whole lot for the old paycheck. Now, Robin, he's got a good birthday to hit on.
2-2 the count to Big Frank. See Thomas behind Tartable, Canseco, and Wimpy's friend Cecil.
Well, he's getting into it, isn't he?
Wimpy's friend and look-alike. That's foul. Souvenir, and the count hangs at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the top of the third. There you see our next game coming your way on Sports Channel. It will be mañana, 7 p.m., followed by Sports Channel Report. So the 2-2 delivery. That's deep to left field. Falling back right in front of the fence and hauls it in. He just missed it. Boy, that is too big. Frank has just missed.
I thought when he threw the pitch, you could see the way Frank reacted to it. It looked like it was going out of here. Watch the breaking ball. It just kind of hangs up there. Look at it right there. That pitch is screaming, hit me, right down the middle of the plate. And Frank just didn't quite get it. Not out in front, just got it off the end of the bat. You can see a good pass at the ball right there. Right to the wall.
So here's Pasqua. And he struck out his first at bat. Off-speed pitch, the splitter misses, and the count 1-0. Two runs, 4 hits for the Sox, 1 run on 1 hit for the Brewers. That's low, and the count 2-0 with Warren Newson on deck. Turn him loose. Herm Schneider, the skipper. There's a strike. Three and 1 to count to the hammer. Ball 4. First walk issued by Knudson, and here comes the Deacon. There you see the runners, Ventura at second and Pasqua at first. Newsom was called out on a low fastball his first trip.
Come on, Deacon, just pretend you're pinch hitting right here. Jim Angio's picked a click right here.
He has done a number. Pinch hitting.
5 for 10, 3 RBIs. Whoa.
Makes it low.
Look at that. Mr. Clutch.
And the Sox are going to be in a position to have to make a move tomorrow.
Yep.
Got in on him, and the count 1-1. So it will be interesting to see which route they take. As all Sox fans know, there are several. The 1-1 pitch. Yes. Deacon in the hole, a ball and 2 strikes. That's hit deep to left field. Bond going back at the fence, looks up. You can put it on the board. A 3-run homer for Warren Newson. Sox lead at 5-1. Yes.
Oh, Lordy. Warren Newson, first major league home run. My goodness, the opposite way. The ball's carrying well today, but he put a charge in that one. Oh, look at the Deacon. Well, that is a happy camper right there. Sox needed some offense, and they got it this inning from Robin Ventura and Warren Newson. A big 5 spot on the board here in the 3rd inning. Like a fastball out over the plate. He nailed it.
Here's Lance Johnson. Lance 1 for 1. Fouls the fastball back. 5 runs on 5 hits for the Sox. A run on 1 hit for the Brewers.
Check it out. Fastball down about belt high. Kind of moving towards the center of the plate. Warren Newson did not miss it. Well, that fan did, but he did.
Ball hit hard into center field. Darrell Hamilton backs up, makes the catch, and it'll return the side, but not before the Sox put a 5 spot on the board. Warren Newson's 3-run homer. After 2.5, they lead at 5-1. Right now, let's pause for that break from our local affiliates.
Look at our Chrysler Plymouth scoreboard in the American League. Kansas City beating up Detroit today, 10-1 in the 4th inning at Tiger Stadium. Boston 3, Minnesota nothing. They're in the 3rd at the Metrodome. New York and California just getting started on the West Coast. Baltimore, Oakland, ditto there. Cleveland will play at Seattle, and Texas is at Toronto tonight. In the National League, Montreal beating the Dodgers 3-2 at Olympic Stadium. They're in the 8th inning of the first game of a doubleheader. 4-3 Cubs over Houston in the 6th inning. 2-1 Atlanta winning their ball game. San Francisco 5, Philadelphia 3. New York 1-0 in the 5th over San Diego.
Jimmy Gantner hits the first pitch. 2 hopper right to Danny Pasqua. Oh, 1 pitch, 1 out. Thank you. 5-0 for the Sox. 1-1-0 for the Brewers. And Warren Newson's first home run, opposite field shot. All of a sudden he goes from 5'7" to about 6'8".
At least.
Here's the shortstop, Billy Spires. Billy 2 for 8 in this series with a homer. He's knocked in 2, hitting .246 on the season. Fakes the bunt, takes the ball. Ventura even with a bag at 3rd. Pasqua well back at 1st. There's a strike and a count 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Yes, and the count 2-2.
Good heat right there by Jack McDowell. 2-1 count. That's a hitter's count. Billy Spire's a good fastball hitter. Saw him take Bobby Thigpen out the other night, and he had a home run off Nolan Ryan earlier this season. Actually, it was on opening day.
Well, the Brewers 12.5 games back in 5th place in the American League East. He'll grab some bench. First strikeout for Black Jack.
Good old-fashioned heat right here. You can see the late movement to that fastball, kind of tailing away from Billy Spires. He can't catch up with it. So strikeout number 1. Jack McDowell now trying to put it on cruise control, working with a 4-run lead.
Here's a fellow who got the Brewers on the board in the first inning. As you look at Jack's 7th in the league. Paul Molitor cranked out his 10th homer of the season, knocked in his 37th run, picked up his 8th hit and 13 at-bats in this series. We're just checking the standings around the American League East. Brewers in 5th place. The Red Sox are in 4th. They are on a 4-game losing streak. Toronto in front by 8 games over the Tigers, followed by the Yankees. And then the Red Sox. That pitch out of play. And the count 0-2. There you see the standings. I have a feeling there's going to be some heavy artillery, media-wise, coming out of Boston. Short.
Why? Just because they got a $32 or $34 million payroll?
How about 40?
No, is it that big?
Close to it.
Wow.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Well, they're playing 500 baseball. And not good enough.
Get fouled. Yes, thank you very much. Right size, wrong shape. He hung him one.
On Saturday, July 20th, the Sox play host to the same Milwaukee Brewers at 7:05. Following the game, all fans in attendance will see a spectacular fireworks display courtesy of Florida Citrus Growers and Mr. Pure Orange Juice. What a combo. Tickets are still available, so call or visit your local Ticketmaster at 312-8311-SOX.
1-2 delivery. Molitor cutting and slashing up there.
Molitor's, go ahead.
I'm just checking the standings in the American League West. Sox in 3rd place. Percentage point in front of Oakland. Half game in front of California. Mariners in 6th place. 7.5 games back. Ozzie. 2-hopper. And a 1-2-3 inning for Black Jack. 2nd in a row for the Sox right-hander after 3. 5-1 White Sox. And here at County Stadium on a beautiful afternoon for baseball, and the score's looking good. Sox lead at 5-1. A reminder, all of us here at Sports Channel would like to welcome our affiliate Jones Intercable and all their viewers in Aurora, Illinois. Aurora, yes. Aurora, home of White Eagle Country Club.
You feel it coming.
They will be getting some of my money there. Haven't played it yet. As Ron Karkovice will lead it off. Takes it low. Kark hit the ball hard right to Gary Sheffield his first trip. 5-5-0 for the Sox. 1-1-0 for the Brew Crew. Breaking pitch, fouled away, and the count evens at 1. Outfield spread out straight away as that wind now is picked up just a bit. Old Glory standing straight out, blowing towards the right field corner as the count moves to 1-2. Joey Cora on deck and Ozzie in the hole. You just joined us. Big 2-run double by Robin Ventura and a big 3-run homer. Warren Newson's first major league round tripper. There's a shot off the glove of Sheffield. That'll be a base hit.
Karko waited back nicely on this breaking ball. He kept his hands back. That was one thing he wasn't able to do in his last start. But boy, he's hit the ball hard twice today, both breaking balls. Look at it. Kind of a little spinner. Didn't really have a whole lot of bite to that curveball. And Gary Sheffield trying for the great play. Not able to make it. And that'll bring out the skipper, Tom Trebelhorn. That's it.
He wants the bullpen. So Mark Knudson will depart, and we'll be back to give you the numbers on the new Brewer pitcher right after this.
Is out to work for the Brewers here in the top half of the 4th inning. Has no record, 7.36 earned run average in 2 appearances. 27-year-old has worked 3 2/3 innings, giving up 4 hits. He's walked a lot, 5. That's a bunch. And he has struck out 2. So our first time that we have seen James Austin in action. He is from 4-0 Virginia. They must have some of your money over there. And he pitched in 1990 at El Paso, where he was 11-3 with a 2.44 earned run average, and that is great for that league because El Paso, one of the better hitters leagues in all of baseball. And there is Salvatore Bando, the captain. Captain Sal, he should put a hat on that head, don't you think? Wendy Seelig.
So here we go with Joey Cora. Karkovice at first, nobody out. Sox on top 5-1. Cora looks at the fastball, strike. Boston, 27 years old, 6'2", 200 pounds. Originally in the San Diego Padre organization. Cora takes another strike, and quickly it's 0-2. Milwaukee with a run in the first. Paul Molitor's 10th homer, 31st time he has led off a ball game with a round tripper. And the Sox came roaring back with 5 in the 3rd. Watch out. That drills him, so that will put a couple of guys on. Nobody out. Here comes Ozzie.
That's about the 3rd time this year Joey Cora's gotten hit in the derriere. As you can see, he's trying to come inside on the 0-2 pitch, but he misses by about 3 feet right there. There is nowhere to run.
That's the best place to get hit.
Yeah.
Right in the fanny. So here's the Azaroo. After Cora's single to start off the 3rd. Ozzie also singled. Corners in close, looking for the bunt as now Spires slips in behind Karkovice. Bunt. Austin over to Gantner coming, so the sacrifice 1-4. Karkovice into 3rd and Cora into 2nd.
Well, last time the Sox sacrificed, Robin Ventura came up with a 2-run double. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Tim Raines, and Timmy sacrificed his last time up. He's 0 for 1. He hit the ball hard his first time, lining out the left.
Well, I'll tell you, I was watching Kark too. He is quick.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, all Sox fans know he runs well for a catcher, but I'll tell you, he is quick with anybody.
Yeah.
Forget about catching. He really has got good acceleration.
Got average major league speed, wouldn't you think? Right around.
Yeah, but he's quicker than that off the get-go. So here's Raines, 0 for 1. Also that sacrifice bunt. Brewers with the infield in. All-speed pitch misses in the count 1-0. Outfield spread out straight up.
And with Karko at 3rd base, I would imagine, even though the infield's in, the contact play would be on with 1 out. Cora's going to get to 3rd anyway. They have to know that, though. Signal between the 3rd base coach and the runners.
There's a shot, base hit right back through the middle. Here comes Kark. Here comes Cora. They're going to score. 7-1 Sox lead. Yes.
Well, you can add on about 50, 60, almost 100 points depending on the hitter. When that infield is in, you just have so much more room to hit through. Tim Raines finds that hole up the middle. He gets himself 2 RBIs. That's 31 and 32 on the year. And look at it. Fastball tailing away. No chance for anyone. Ball hit very sharply. So 2 more runs for the Sox. And here's Robin Ventura.
Robin 1 for 2, a double last inning, knocking in RBIs number 40 and 41. Takes it low. 7-7-0 for the Sox. 1-1-0 for the Brewers. On the outside corner, and the count evens at 1. Well, the book on Knudson is Phenia. 3 innings, 6 runs, 6 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and all 6 runs earned. That's off the plate. And the count 2-1. And Big Frank. That's a souvenir. Left side, so the count 2-2. 2 balls, a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Check that. 1 out. Sox trying to square this series up at 2 games apiece before returning home for that 11-day, 10-game homestand. And starting tomorrow, the Sox will have 18 out of the next 23 games at home. The 2-2 pitch has popped up in the center field. Darrell Hamilton. 2 gone. So 2 sacrifice bunts have really worked well for the Sox this afternoon. Here's Big Frank. He's 0 for 2, could be 2 for 2 with 2 dingers. 1 to right and 1 to left. He just missed both of them. Looks at it, down low. Two and 0. In the final, Cardinals having a tough time down at Fulton County Stadium. Zip 6 this year. Ooh, made a good pitch on him right there on the 2-0 count. Good hack by Thomas, and the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Well, Atlanta with that victory now 43 and 40. If the Dodgers lose the first of that doubleheader, the Rays will be 6 back. Cincinnati has lost 5 in a row trying to get on the board against the Pirates. Cincinnati coming into today 5.5 games back. Pittsburgh and New York, well, they're just making it for the most part a 2-horse race over there in the East. Mets have won 10 straight. I'll tell you, that record Pittsburgh has on the road, 20-1 on the road on artificial surfaces. That's phenomenal. Besides that, that's good.
Yeah. All the above.
Full count to Big Frank was new.
Oh, I don't know. I ate too much today. A little bit of a stomach ache. What's new with you?
Nothing.
Hitting them pretty good.
Just going to watch Big Frank get a base hit or pick up his 75th walk of the season. There it is, number 75.
What's Chet Kopic's favorite stat?
That's it. He now has reached base in 80 of the 84 games.
You're Frank Thomas. You're on first base. What do you do now? Do you go for the record?
Here's Danny. Danny has struck out and he has walked. And Tom Trebelhorn quickly out of the dugout. Sox with 5 in the third, 2 here in the top of the fourth. See, Brett Butler upped his hitting streak to 24 games, but it did not help as the Expos beat the Dodgers in game 1 of that twin bill, 3-2. Ramon Martinez started for LA and Oil Can Boyd for the Expos. A 1-0 pitch to Pasqua, right on the outside corner, just nailed it to even the count at 1. Outfield straight up for Danny. Turns it over, misses, and the count 2 balls and a strike. Turn him around, Hammer. Got to get back and running for these golf balls this afternoon. Up high, 3-1 to count. So Pasqua in good shape with the Deacon Warren Newson on deck. See Austin with the seams. 2-seam thrower. That'll ball 4. That'll load him up.
Noose has got himself a chance right here to have a great afternoon for himself and Emmy Award-winning producer / director Jim Angio, who's picked the click.
Deacon 1 for 2. That big 3-run homer last inning to the opposite field. Just go ahead and have a day, Deacon. Raines at third, Thomas at second, Pasqua at first. Fastball, strike, and the count evens at 1. Newsom definitely, most definitely, a low ball hitter.
That he is.
Up high, 2-1 the count.
That's a key for Noose right there. If he can just lay off that pitch above the belt, let her high.
Actually, he's done a pretty good job of doing that.
Yep.
You know, coming into the big leagues for the first time with a club fighting for a divisional title, a lot of pressure on him. He's done a real good job. He's chased a couple, but for the most part, takes it low, 3 balls and a strike. No activity down in the Brewer bullpen. Right here is where you got to be a little patient. Zone it out. And then it's base hit or ball 4. That's ball 4. For Warren Newson picks up his 4th RBI of the afternoon, and it's an 8-1 Sox lead.
That's 3 straight walks issued by James Austin, and that will not make him popular with his manager. Bases still loaded. Here's Lance, the Iguana Man.
Julio Machado just starts to get up. Yes, here's Lance Johnson, 1 for 2. Hit it hard twice. Takes a strike. So the 30,000 plus. First 3 games, the Brewers have drawn 92,827. Almost 45,000 last evening. There's a strike, and quickly it's 0-2. Lance says, why me?
A couple of sliders right there breaking down and in. Lance couldn't pull the trigger.
Lance, a 9th Sox hitter to hit. That's off the plate. Karkovice on deck started it off with a sharp single off the glove of Gary Sheffield. That's low, 59-footer. Surhoff stops it, and the count 2-2. Full count. Sacks full of Sox, 2 out. That's into left center field. Vaughn giving chase. He is there. Fights that son, makes the catch, and it'll retire the side. But the Sox put 3 more on the board, and after 3.5, they lead it 8-1. Right now, let's pause for that break from our local affiliates.
Williams batting leaders. Cal Ripken leads the pack at 343. He has been there for a while. Paul Mahler making a charge at 327. Wade Boggs and Harold Baines at 321. In the National League, they're all fighting for second place. My guy, Tony Gwynn of San Diego, on top with 353. Terry Pendleton, Atlanta, 327. Me and Willie McGee at 323. And Felix Jose, Mr. Consistency, at 316. What an afternoon for baseball. Absolutely perfect, and the Sox are celebrating. First good offensive display since the All-Star break. Sox 1-2 in this series so far, but breaking out against the Brewer staff this afternoon. Darrell Hamilton to lead things off here in the 4th inning. Fastball right there, Jack McDowell. has retired the last 9 batters he's faced since that leadoff homer to Paul Molitor, really settling in there. That's what good pitchers will do. They'll overcome those little bit of adversities. And the Sox have come on with 8 runs to take that 8-1 lead. Splitter hit the shortstop. 3. Oh, it goes right through the wicket. Oh, it looked like just a routine ground ball, Ozzie. Obviously a lack of concentration right there. Couldn't play the last bounce. Let's see, there might have been a little bit of a bad hop right here. Looked pretty routine. Boing, boing. And he didn't get his skirt down. You can see his glove was not out in front of himself. Watch where he puts his glove down. Underneath him. He couldn't see the ball right there. Couldn't lead it into the glove. So that's an error for Ozzie. So the leadoff man on for the Brew Crew. B.J. Surhoff takes a fastball right there in the corner. Ozzie Guillen with 16 errors already on the season. That is not a good total for him. 16 errors. Last year, Ozzie made 17 in 160 ball games. So not playing that Gold Glove right there. There's 6 to 3. Rack 'em up. Well, he just wanted to get that double play count up. Ozzie able to make that play easily. That ball hit sharply by Surhoff. Watch it. See, he kept down right there. He had his glove out in front of himself right there. And there is the major difference between that play and the previous one. If you put that glove behind you, you just can't see the ball into your glove. Right there, Ozzie made sure. Good concentration all the way. 6-3 DP. We're mentioning Ozzie with 17 errors all last season, winning that Golden Glove. So 2 down for Vaughn. There's a big curveball, just misses low and away. You see Vaughn's been a hot hitter, 316 in a 5-game hitting streak. Hit a big 3-run homer earlier in the series. He is a definite power factor. 16 homers, 56 RBIs, and there's a nasty splitter. Bottom fell out on that one. So he's down in the count now, 0-2. This is so nasty right here. Watch it, boys. Splitter. Whoa, try and hit that. Hart can't even catch it. So McDowell with an 0-2 count on Vaughn. Nails the outside corner with a heater. And that'll do it. Another good inning for Jack McDowell. It's 8-1 after 4 here in Milwaukee. County Stadium in Milwaukee. Sox putting a hurt on the Brewers this afternoon. 8-1. 8-7-1 for the Sox. 1-1-0 for the Brew Crew. And that error by Ozzie Guillen in the last inning was the first one they have made in 8 ball games. And here's a reminder that the Sox host Boston for a 3-game series beginning Monday, July 15th at New Comiskey Park. All fans in attendance on Tuesday, July 16th, will receive a pair of White Sox, courtesy of Foot Locker, as the Sox battle the Red Sox. Call or visit your nearest Ticketmaster at 312-831-1-SOX. Ooh, there's the Hawksters' next hat. That would look good on you.
I don't know about hat.
What hat? Here's Kark to lead things off for the Sox in the 5th. 1 for 2. He's hit the ball hard on both occasions. Grounded out in the 2nd, singled and scored in the 4th. Yeah, nice hat. Can't catch up with that one. James Austin in relief. Of Mark Knudson. Knudson scuffled 3 innings, gave up 6 runs. They were all earned on 6 hits. Slider hit off the end of the bat to center field. Hamilton on his horse. That ball carried out there well, almost to the track, but Carco is out number 1 here in the 5th. Going to bring up Joey Cora. Joey singled, scored in the 3rd inning. Got hit by a pitch, and the old Derriere pitch. That was an 0-2. First batter that Austin faced, and he was hit. He also scored. So Joey has scored 2 runs in this ball game. Batting average at .306 as we speak. Sinker down low. Sox coming into this ball game hitting .256 as a team. It's 10th best in the American League. That average dropping a little bit. A little lack of offense in this series, but not so this afternoon. Jumped on Knudson for 6 and 2 more off James Austin. We're only in the 5th inning. Sinker misses down low. Oop. You call that a strike? Call that a swing. So the count's 2-1. He swung at that? I don't think so. That pitch is low, so it's 3-1 on Joey Cora. Joey has scored 19 runs, even though he has just 26 hits on the season. 4 RBIs. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Can't catch up with the high fastball, so the full count coming up.
At Shea Stadium, Padres' Greg Harris has a no-hitter through 7 innings. Walked 3 batters. San Diego leads at 2-1.
2-1 on a no-hitter. Whoa. There's ball 4. Oh my. That is walk number 4 for Austin. Mr. Haney doesn't like that. He's the pitching coach for the Brewers. There's Tom Trebelhorn, and number 12 is Larry Haney. No relation. And more action in that Brewer pen. Rick Dempsey warming up. He'd love to get. He has an appearance in relief this year. The Demper. There's a ground ball. Stubbs to Spire. Back to Stubbs. 3-6-3 double play. So Austin works out of this jam. It's still 8-1 Sox as we're halfway through this ball game. We pause now for a break from our local affiliates. Evelyn Wood.
Thank you very much.
Gary Sheffield to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Brewers. He takes strike 1 on the split finger pitch. 8-1 Sox. Big hook. Where was it? Probably right down the middle belt high. 1-1 pitch coming. Fastball hit in the air. Jam shot. There's Lance. He's got the beat. And he makes the play. 1 down in the 5th. Jack McDowell has been cruising. Just 1 base runner. 1 base runner after the solo homer by Paul Molitor, leading things off in the 1st inning for the Brewers. The error was erased in the 4th inning as the Sox completed a 6-3 double play. So with 1 out, that'll bring up Franklin Stubbs. Takes fastball right there. Jack McDowell rearing back, throwing strikes, getting ahead of the hitters. He's got to do that right now with the 7-run lead. Make them hit their way on. Fastball just a bit tardy. Stubbs grounded out to second. A good play by Joey Cora in the 2nd inning. Sox have been playing great defense. As the Hawkster pointed out, first error in 8 ball games. Fouled right back at us.
Yeah, they had gone 8 without an error.
That's good. What did California go? About 14 games without an error this year.
Yeah, 13-14.
Yeah, and they're leading the American League in fielding percentage, just ahead of Minnesota.
That's probably among all the contenders in the West. It's probably more important for us to play good defense than any other team.
Yeah. Ooh, splitter. Did he go? No. Ed Hickok says no. Yeah, no doubt. Well, that's nasty breaking down and in. Fastball misses inside, so a full count on Franklin Stubbs after 2 quick strikes. Fastball misses. He walked him. So with 1 out, Franklin Stubbs draws a walk on the 3-2 pitch.
And as Dante Bichette steps in, a reminder, the gift shop at New Comiskey Park will be open to the public on days when the team is out of town. Now, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And, of course, all that good stuff is there.
Great stuff. Bichette, ooh, he can't catch up with that high heater. Jack McDowell, as we pointed out so many times, has had a good fastball every time he's gone out there this year. And this is the 19th start he's had. And a good one this afternoon. There you see Pasco playing behind the runner at first base. Misses with this fastball away. Jack has thrown the fastball with good velocity this afternoon. Split finger naturally, changing speeds with it, and has thrown that big curveball. Fastball jam shot. Bichette, obviously another low ball hitter in this league. Keep that fastball upstairs on him, tie him up. There's Gumby. Jim Gantner, the on-deck hitter. Milwaukee's hitting .259 as a team. 6th best in the American League. They're tied with California. Oh, he went.
Yes, he did.
Oh, boy. That is not textbook swing right there on a high heater.
Well, you get a tough right-hander out there like McDowell. All of a sudden, you get down to the count 1-2. He runs a fastball up and down on you like Jack did there. And you'll see that happen a lot, especially when that count is 1-2, 0-2, 1-2.
Yeah, you're at his mercy then. Whew. That's tough. 2 down. Here's Gumby. Fastball hit hard to right field. But the Deacon's there, and he puts it away. So McDowell pitches his way out of that little walk situation. It is still 8-1 Sox after 5, and now let's pause for a Major League scoring update brought to you by...
1-0 for the Brewers. It'll be the top of the order here in the 6th inning. Raines, Ventura, and Big Frank Thomas. I believe Susie was Miss New Jersey, wasn't she? Went to the Miss America pageant.
Yes, she was. Just a couple of years ago.
So here is Rock. Rock has hit the ball hard. He's hit the ball hard to left. Sacrifice bunt. And had a big 2-run single in the 4th inning. Takes it low from the right-hander James Austin. Out of Foro, Virginia. Born in Farmville. Raines now with 32 ribbies on the year. Fastball high in the count 2-0. Baltimore leading Oakland 1-0. That's in the top of the 3rd inning as the count moves to 3-0. Smith against Moore. New York, as you saw, our scoring update, tied with California at 1. Taylor against Finley. 5-1 Red Sox over the Twins. That's in the bottom of the 6th. Hesketh over West, Abbott, and now Willis. There's a strike. Kansas City just hurting the Tigers. 13-4. Game in the 7th inning at Tiger Stadium. That's ball 4. 5th walk issued by Austin.
Yeah, you look at Austin's minor league totals, and he's been a pitcher with pretty good control, averaging about 1 walk every 3.5 innings or so. So maybe just a little bit jittery. Had trouble in all his outings so far. This is just his 3rd major league appearance, but he has been very wild, especially this afternoon.
Here's Robin 1 for 3. Had a 2-run double. That got the Sox on the board. Their first 2 runs. Takes it high. Home runs in that Kansas City game. Brett, number 4. Benzinger, number 1 in the Kansas City uniform. McFarland, number 12 and 13. Trammell, Mosby, and Fryman have gone deep for the Tigers. As that's to Stubbs. Another 3-6-3 double play.
Franklin Stubbs very active over there defensively. The ball hit hard right at him. Makes the good throw to Billy Spires. And Spires gets out of there in a hurry and gets Raines down at the same time. So 2 down now for Frank Thomas.
Big Frank over 2 with a walk. Takes the ball. San Francisco hammering Philadelphia 16-3. That's after 6. That's out of play. Matt Williams has hit numbers 13 and 14. Kevin Mitchell, number 15. And Will the Thrill, number 17. That was a grand slam. Looks like the Phillies going to lose 14 out of 19. Greg Harris has a no-hitter through 7 at Shea Stadium as the Padres lead the Mets 2-1. Freddie McGriff has gone deep, number 17. Pittsburgh scored 5 in the top of the 6th, leading Cincinnati 7-3. Barry Bonds, number 14, and Billy Doran, number 4, have left the yard in that game. Shot. Look at this. That almost took his shoulder off. That should be a base hit. That's just a bullet. As Big Frank on his way to second base, hustling all the way, and he will get there. That is just a rocket.
That is a hit. That's a double for Big Frank. My goodness. Number 18 on the season. Take a look at the pitch. It's a hanging breaking ball. Frank gets those big arms extended and almost kills Billy Spire at shortstop. Lordy. Can't hit a ball much harder than this. And he gets a double out of it because of the defensive positioning of the outfielders.
Here's Danny Pasqua. Danny has walked twice, scored a run. He's 0 for 1. Good short hack. An Atlanta 2-1 victory over the Cardinals. Glavine picked up his 13th victory. He's 13-4. Tewksbury, the loser, 6-6. Cardinals, as we mentioned, have lost 7 of 8. And they are 0-6 at Fulton County Stadium this year. That pitch pop foul. Coming back now for Gary Sheffield. Reaches over. Does not make the play. So 2 strikes to Pasqua.
Tough chance for Sheffield right here fighting the sun and that tarp. Looks like it hit it right in the heel of his glove and just kind of flipped out of there. So he's got to find where he is first of all. Gets there. Can't hold on. So Danny gets another chance here.
Wow. Well, Austin hits his second man on an 0-2 pitch.
Well, he's just having all kinds of control problems. There comes Trebelhorn. He's going to get a new pitcher out there.
So the skipper, Tom Trebelhorn, out to the hill. Breaking the action as Austin will depart, and we'll be back to tell you about the Iguana Man right after this.
Otto, 0-2 with a 3.27 earned run average in 26 ball games. Pretty good stuff with 2 saves and giving up just 27 hits in 41 in the 3rd innings, but walks have been a big problem. He could definitely strike you out, averaging more strikeouts in innings pitched, more than 1 in innings, so he can do that. They call him the Iguana Man. 5'9", 25-year-old from Zulia, Venezuela. Well, you know, you just can't get good iguana anymore in Milwaukee.
No.
It's tough.
Brats have eased him out. Here's Warren Newson.
Do you know what's in your brats? Those 10 that you had today?
Noose 1 for 2, a big 3-run homer and a bases-loaded walk, so he has 4 ribbies. Takes it outside. 8 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Sox, 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors for the Brewers. A reminder, you can enjoy all the flips and tumbles tomorrow at 1 p.m. as Sports Channel presents the 1990-91 IHSA Girls Gymnastics. That's tomorrow at 1, only on Sports Channel. Machado, just 25 years old, loves those iguanas. They're not too bad. A little hot sauce on them.
Yeah.
Maybe some people like them with mustard.
A little sauerkraut would be good.
Yeah. A whole bunch of sauerkraut, as a matter of fact. Of course, those people that sit down there, you know, at right field, Comiskey Park.
But the Poupon crowd?
They can put the Grey Poupon on them. 2 balls, no strikes. Change, checks it up, gets it over. Handicap 2-1.
You know, I have a problem when I have iguana. I don't know what kind of wine would.
I'll tell you what,
red or white.
The semi-Chardonnay is not bad. Or if you like red, you can go to the Cabernet Sauvignon. Again, the semi is very good. 2-1 delivery. 3 balls and a strike with Lance Johnson on deck. Milwaukee, Paul Molitor led it off in the bottom of the first with a homer. Has been the only hit for the Brewers. Sox with 5 in the third, 3 in the fourth. 2 out, Big Frank at second, Pasqua at first. Ball 4, that'll load him up. That's the 7th walk issued by Brewer pitching. And here comes Lance. Lance is 1 for 3 and has hit 3 line drives today. Low ball 1. That Zulia is a tough town.
Yeah. How tough is it?
Here's a shot base hit into right field. Here comes Big Frank. Here comes Pasqua. Here comes the Deacon. They're going to hold him at third. A 2-run double for Lance Johnson. And the Sox lead it 10-1. Yes! About that tough.
Not like a nickel steak, huh? Watch Lance. He has hit 4 balls very hard. He got a pitch up and in. He turns on it. Fastball just stayed straight for Machado right there. And Big Frank will come across. Another run scores. There's Danny Pasco. Runners at second and third now. And this all started with 2 out. And those walks have just been killing the Brewers this afternoon.
And 2 big hit batsmen have hurt him as well.
Yeah.
Kark can't get it. Kark 1 for 3. He started off that 3-run fourth with a sharp single hard off the glove of Gary Sheffield. 10 runs, 9 hits for the Sox. 1 run, 1 hit for the Brewers. That's a base hit. 2 more are going to cross home plate as Hamilton gets to it, and it's a 12-1 Sox lead.
Digitalized gets his 4th and 5th RBIs on the season. Boy, a lot of Sox doing some damage this afternoon. They're going to parlay those 10 hits into 12 big runs already. Take a look at it. Breaking ball, Kark, that was just a spiral right there, hanging out over the plate, and Kark did what he had to do. Finds that gap in the right center field. So the relievers not giving much relief to Tom Trebelhorn and the Brewers. They've been out on the field about 90% of the time this afternoon. 12-1.
2-0 the count to Cora.
When was the last time we had a laugher?
Kidding me?
A long time ago.
Yes, it has been. I don't even remember.
I don't either. Let's see. Let's go back in time.
Joey fouls it back on the screen.
How about that Harrelson game at the Metrodome?
Yeah, but even then, there's that sense of that offense on that ball club that takes some of that away. Even though it was an easy game, but I don't think you can consider it a laugher. As that fastball nips the outside corner, and the count 2-2.
Joey Cora show how much the Sox have dominated this game. He is hitting for the 4th consecutive inning. That doesn't happen very often.
Watch out. June 14th, 9-3 versus the Royals.
Well, that's not that big. 6 runs.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the 6th inning. Look at this base hit. So Joey Cora has been to the plate 4 times, 2 hits, a hit by a pitch, a walk, 2 runs scored. That'll bring up Ozzie. Ozzie's 1 for 2. Joey Cora started off that 5-run 3rd with a single. Ozzie backed it up with a single. Five in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th, 4 here in the 6th. Slashes that one foul. That's into the mezzanine. So Ozzie with a 1-1 count. Little looper in the left center field. That's trouble as Vaughn comes over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Sox come up with 4 more on 4 hits. 2 left. After 5 1/2, they lead it 12-1. Right now, let's pause for a break from our local.
And you can see the Sox are just beating up on the cheesers.
We want cheese.
Please. New shortstop for the White Sox. Craig Graybeck comes on. Ozzie Guillen is finished for the afternoon. And Graybeck getting some action. And that is the only change for the Sox.
For the Brewers here in the 6th, it'll be Spires. In the top of the order, Molitor and Hamilton to face Black Jack McDowell. Jack giving up the 1 run on 1 hit. Spires, a punch-out victim his first trip. Pasqua. Go ahead, Danny. Take it yourself. And there's one gone. So one pitch, one out, and that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Paul Molitor, 1 for 2. That home run in the first inning, his 10th of the season. What's Henderson got? 46 or 47?
Yeah, something like that.
Ricky Henderson, 46 or 47 leadoff home runs. Molitor with 31. And get the off-speed pitch and the count 0-1. $31,345 in attendance. Outside 2-1. So this 4-game series draws 124,172. Shot right to Craig back on the short hop. Nice play for little Craig. He heard it. Meanwhile, hang with him, kid.
Molitor's been hitting the ball hard every time up there. Whew. He just scalds this one. Graybeck got it on the short hop, though. Made the play look easy. That was a tough one.
So the 4-game series averages just a little over 31,000 per game. Here's Hamilton. He's 0 for 2. 12 runs, 11 hits for the Sox. 1 run, 1 hit. A little excuse me. Robin is right there. Johnny on the spot. Very quickly, a 1-2-3 inning for Black Jack. And after 6, it's 12-1 White Sox. Sounds nice.
12-1, they bring in the creme de la creme. Chuck Krim comes out to work for the 38th time. I don't know why. He's one of the better relievers. 5-4, 4.41 earned run average. 3 saves to his credit. He's given up 53 hits in 49 innings. Just 14 walks. He's a good one. 20 strikeouts. Fastball, curveball, slider is what he brings to the party. And while we have a moment, a reminder that the first annual White Sox Players' Wives' Daughters annual softball game will be on Saturday, July 20th at 11:30 a.m. at Mount Greenwood Park, located at 3700 West 111th Street. They will be playing the Irish Brewzerettes. Be a raffle of various baseball items and tickets, and all monies will benefit the White Sox charities. Anyone interested in playing the wives should call 312-451-5294.
Tim Raines leads it off against Chuck Krim. Timmy 1 for 2, big 2-run single in the 4th inning. Also has a sacrifice bunt and a walk. The Brewzerettes, the Irish Brewzerettes.
That's right. Distinguished from the Polish Brewzerettes or the Lithuanian Brewzerettes.
Off-speed pitch down low, and the count 1-1. 12 runs, 11 hits for the Sox. 1 run on 1 hit for the Brewers. We got some tentative pitching matchups for that Boston series for you. That's on the inside corner. Tomorrow night, the scheduled starter for the Sox is Ramon Garcia against UND. Undecided for the Red Sox. Then on Tuesday, Charlie Huff against Greg Harris. And in the finale on Wednesday, Alex Fernandez against the Rocket, Roger Clemens. Change up, shortstop, Spires, gotta hurry. Just in time. So 1 out, and that'll bring it Robin Ventura. Grass really slowed this one up.
Didn't hit it very hard, and Spires knows Rain's speed, so he makes the off-balance throw just in a nick of time.
Robin 1 for 4, 2-run double. That's it deep to right field. Way back. Bichette on the track at the fence. You can put it on the board. Yes! A home run for Robin Ventura, and it's a 13-1 game. for Robin, number 8.
And that's his 3rd RBI of the day. Robin now with 42 RBIs on the season. He is really coming on in that category. Getting that batting average up there around that 290 mark, too. So there you see it. Got the head of the bat out once again. Boy, he's got that home run swing working for him.
Big Frank takes the breaking ball strike. He's 1 for 3. The double, a run scored, and a walk. But if you joined us late, oh, Lordy, he just misses that hanger right there from Krim high in the right center field. Darrell Hamilton, 2 gone. Take another look at Robin's homer. Not a whole bunch to it. Fastball there and fastball gone.
Yeah, that little sinker that Curran throws just kind of hung up there, moved right to the middle of the plate. Robin took advantage of it and nailed it. Look at it. Boy, that head right there making contact out front. That back heel off the ground. That's nice.
The sweet swinging Robin Ventura. And it's always nice to hit a home run on your birthday.
Yeah.
So the 1-0 count to Danny. Breaking ball look. Danny is 0 for 1. Scored twice, 2 walks, and was hit by a pitch. Chopper right side. Stubbs, Krim, and that'll do it. But the Sox put another one on the board. Robin Ventura's 8th homer of the year. And after 6.5, they lead it 13-1. Right now, let's pause for that break from our local
Speed readers, go for it.
DJ Surhoff hits the first pitch to Danny Pasqua.
You want to see our next score? San Francisco over Philadelphia. San Diego, New York, 2-1. Oh, they still have the no-hitter. We'll find out in a minute. Pittsburgh 7-3 over Cincinnati. They're in the 7th inning. Humperdinck is happy.
Couple of changes for the Sox. Sammy Sosa moves in right field in place of Warren Newson, who moves over to the left field in place of Tim Raines. So put Sammy, if you're scoring along with us, in Tim Raines' spot in the order. As Greg Vaughn steps in with 1 out. He's 0 for 2. He's popped to short and struck out. 13-1, Sox on top. And if you're still wondering about that no-hitter from Shea Stadium, no longer. We have not received word who broke it up off Greg Harris. Padres leading that ball game 2-1 in the bottom of the 9th inning. One and 1 the count. Two balls and a strike. We told you about all those home runs at Tiger Stadium, 7 of them thus far. Brett Benzing, Mike McFarland, a couple. Trammell, Mosby, and Travis Fryman. Number 10 for Fryman. (3-1) delivery. Pops it up, right side, Cora. Now Sammy calls him off. 2 gone. Juliet, yes. Northwestern, yes. Whoa.
Lordy.
Here's Sheffield. Gary 0 for 2. That'll be out of play. Souvenir. Well, for some reason, this has seemed like an awful long 4 days, hasn't it?
Well, I don't know. Well, when the team doesn't play real well, they just did in spurts up until this afternoon. Has a little bit to do with it.
Oh, is that it, Sigmund?
Yeah.
Robin 2-hopper, long peg, in time. And another 1-2-3 inning for Jack McDowell. That's the 4th time he's done it after 7. Sox on top, 13-3-1, 1 Sox. Here's Jim Angio's pick to click today. The Deacon, Warren Newson. Takes it up high. He's 1 for 2. A 3-run homer. A bases loaded walk. And a couple of runs scored. I think we're going to have to concede to Angio.
All right.
All right. Congratulations, Jim Angio. You're picked to click today. And
How many is he down now?
He's only down 1 now.
Really?
You're down 8.
It's not bad for me. Get those 2 dozen golf balls from. Figure I'm even.
2-1 delivery. 3 balls and a strike. Don Paul starting to loosen up. Hope in the pin and the Deacon at the plate. That's ball 4. 3rd time the Deacon has walked.
First walk issued by Chuck Krim, and some news from the Milwaukee camp. Teddy Higuera, with inflammation of his left shoulder, put on the 15-day disabled list, retroactive to July 6th. So more bad news for Milwaukee. He is.
Lance Johnson stings it right by Gander into right field. Boy, he has hit the ball hard today. Every time. He's 3 for 5, 2 RBIs.
Boy, I'll tell you what, it's going to be tough to pick a player of the game, huh?
I know my vote.
Look at Lance. He goes down there and gets it. Boy, that inside part of the plate, he has just owned it.
Blackjack's my vote.
Oh, yeah? All right. He's in the running. Okay, he can't, you know.
Here's Kark. He's 2 for 4.
Yeah, my vote.
Shot. He's 3 for 5. Yes, that a boy Kark. And that'll load him up with nobody out. So the walk. And back-to-back singles by Johnson and Karkovice.
Boy, this is one of those days, if you're a Milwaukee fan, you just want to get out of here. Milwaukee player, those guys on defense have been out in the field at least 90% of the time. Jack McDowell is just mowing through that lineup right now, giving up just the 1 hit. He's walked 1. But these fielders from Milwaukee, they're backing up bases, doing everything, trying to keep the score down, and Joey Cora has an opportunity now to have himself quite an afternoon as well.
He's perfect. He's 2 for 2 with a walk, and he was hit by a pitch. Also a couple of runs scored. Sacks full of socks. Shot. Spires on the short hop. Over to Gander. And they'll turn it. That's the 3rd double play of the afternoon turned by Milwaukee as Newson scores, and it's a 14-1 game.
Boy, Joey hit that ball extremely hard. Doesn't get an RBI either with the double play. Take a look. Breaking ball upstairs. 1 hopper. Short hop there by Billy Spires, who's done a nice job defensively this afternoon. Hawk mentioned they've turned 3 double plays. Milwaukee has. Run scores 14-1.
Little Craig Graybeck making his first plate appearance. Ozzie was 1 for 3. But that was a big base hit coming back in the 3rd inning after Cora let it off with a single. Sox were trailing 1-0. Then Ozzie singled sharply back through the middle. Sacrifice bunt by Raines, and then that big 2-run double by Robin Ventura put the Sox on top before Newson's 3-run homer. There's a base hit into left field. Lance scores, and it's 15-1. Good boy, Craig.
Wow. Boy, Graybeck just got on top of this one. There's a fastball way upstairs. Watch this. It's almost head high. Look where he got his hands way up there above the ball to make that good solid contact. So an RBI for Grayback, and it's 15-1.
That's a new high for the Sox in runs this season. Sammy takes it off the plate, and the count 1-0. Sammy making his first plate appearance. 15-15-1 for the Sox. 1-1-0 for the Brewers. There's a breaking ball strike. To the count. And there's Robin, our birthday boy today. 24. Inside 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the top of the 8th inning. Milwaukee led it 1-0 after 1, and the Sox with 5 in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th, 4 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, and 2 here in the 8th. Pop up second base. Jimmy Gantner. Gumby is back. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Sox put a couple of more on the board. Leave 1. After 7.5, they lead it 15-1. Right now, let's pause for that break from our local affiliate. We're going to wind up with a record of 2-4. As the story 15-1 as Franklin Stubbs hits the first pitch to Hopper. Joey Cora. Stubbs 0 for 2. So that'll bring up the right fielder, Dante Bichette. Bobby Thigpen loosening up. Bichette has bounced to third and struck out. There you see the southpaw Dan Plesac. Off the plate, and the count 1-0. Final now from Shea Stadium. Padres beat the Mets 2-1, ending the Mets' 10-game winning streak. Of course, we told you earlier, Atlanta beat St. Louis 2-1 down in Georgia. There's the strike, so they count 2-1. Cubs over the Houston Astros 4-3. The Cubs now won 5 out of 7. Kansas City 18, Detroit 4. That's going foul. Boston leading the Twins 5-2, top of the 8th inning at Minneapolis. Baltimore at Oakland tied at 1, top of the 5th. Got him, grabbed some bench. Good guess.
Just a great pitch here by Jack on the outside corner. Look at that, just nails it. Oh boy, tough to hit that pitch for a living.
Here's Gantner. He's bounced to Pasqua, and he's lined hard to right field. The 37-year-old veteran takes it down low, and the count 1-1. Getting out of there before that ball. 2 balls and a strike. Off the end of the bat, little comebacker. So far, the 5th time in the ball game. Black Jack sets them down in order, and after 8, it's 15-1 Sox.
They made another pitching change. Left-hander Dan Plesac comes on. He's 0-3 with a 3-point earned run average, appearing in his 29th ball game this afternoon. Has 7 saves. He has given up just 27 hits in 30 innings of work, walking 9 while striking out 20. So Plesac is the 5th Milwaukee pitcher to work this afternoon. Nobody's really done a good enough job for manager Tom Trebelhorn, as the Sox are creaming them 15-1. Jack McDowell, on the other hand, gave up a leadoff home run to Paul Molitor in the 1st inning, and that's it for the Milwaukee attack this afternoon. So the Sox, looks like they're going to split this series at 2 games apiece and go on home, start that homestand against the Boston Red Sox on a very high note.
Robin Ventura will lead it off. He's 2 for 5, a big 2-run double and a solo homer. Pretty good hack by Robin. 15-15-1 for the Sox. 1-1-0 for the Brewers. Oh, 2 the count. Plesac, 6'5", 215 pounds, 29-year-old southpaw out of Gary, Indiana. One and 2. Breaking ball hit off the end of the bat. Jimmy Gantner sucks it up, throws him out. Here comes Big Frank. He's 1 for 4 with a walk, his 75th base on balls on the season. Just missed a couple of home runs. Double and run scored back in the 6th inning. If you didn't see it as a changeover, he hit a bullet at Billy Spires. Almost took his shoulder off. Went by him into left center field. And he wound up with that 2-bagger. Big Frank now with 18 doubles on the season. 0-2 the count. Breaking ball a little high. Boy, there have been some fanny kickings, a couple of them. Kansas City 18-4 with the Tigers. San Francisco, I think 17-5 over Philadelphia. The Sox 15-1. Watch out. That exploded as Sheffield will throw him out. And there's 2 gone.
Yeah, they just don't make that wood like they used to. That ball, that bat, you can see going straight out to the infielders.
It's hard to find a good bat nowadays.
Yeah. There you see a jam sandwich right there. Frank gets sawed off. Head of the bat heading towards shortstop. There's the ball at the 3rd baseman, Gary Sheffield. He makes the play easy, so there's 2 out now for Pasqua.
Danny 0 for 2, couple of walks. He was hit by a pitch, and he scored a couple of runs. Takes a breaking ball inside. Another breaking ball, another errant toss, and the count 2-0. Slider outside, 3 balls, no strikes. With the Deacon, Warren Newson on deck. There's the Deacon, first Major League homer. As that's ball 4. Ninth walk issued by Brewer pitching this afternoon. So the 3rd walk for Pasqua. Newson 1 for 2, and he has walked 3 times. Has that 3-run home, another RBI, and 3 runs scored. Takes a fastball right there. Once again, a reminder, it'll be the Boston Red Sox coming into Comiskey Park. First of a big 3-game set starting tomorrow. Sox will be at home for 11 days and 10 games. 3 with Boston, 4 with the Brewers, and 3 with the Toronto Blue Jays. Let's see, we will have that game for you right here on Sports Channel. 2-1 to count. That was a final from Veterans Stadium, 17-5. Giants hammer the Phillies. Three and 1. Dodgers leading Montreal 3-0 after 3.5 at Olympic Stadium. Game 2 of that doubleheader. Expos took the opener 3-2 behind Oil Can Boyd. Ramon Martinez the loser. Martinez now 12-4. Boyd 5-8. Butler extended his hitting streak to 24 games. As there's a strike, so the count goes full to Newson with 2 gone. Pasquit first. Ball 4. 4 walks for Newson. So here comes Lance. Lance has been to the plate 5 times, hit it hard 5 times, has 3 hits, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Pittsburgh leading Cincinnati 8-4 going into the 9th inning at Riverfront. Pirates looking for a sweep of Sweet Lou's Reds. Bonds and Doran have homered that game. Barry number 14. Billy number 4. Breaking pitch up high. Cleveland got a couple in the top of the first off Rich DeLucia as the count moves to 1-2 on Johnson. Bottom of the 6th at the Coliseum. Birds and A's locked up at 1. Smith against Moore. California scored 3 in the 4th to take a 5-1 lead over the Yankees. Minnesota hitting in the bottom of the 9th, trailing the Red Sox 5-2. Checks it up, did not go. And the count 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. That'll do it. So they'll go to the bottom of the 9th here at County Stadium with the Sox on top, 15-1. All Molitor in the 1st inning, and then after that, nothing. The only hit the Brewers have. For Milwaukee here in the 9th, it'll be Spires in the top of the order, Molitor and Hamilton. Billy 0 for 2. He struck out, and he's bounced to first. Takes the pitch inside, and the count's 1-0. Later on this evening, it'll be the Rangers against the Blue Jays at Skydome. There's a strike on the outside corner, and the count evens at 1. So if things remain the way, the Sox will be back to within 3.5 games of the Twins. Pitch in at center field. And there's 1 out. And now we get a final from the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. Boston 5, Minnesota 3. Here comes Molitor. 10th homer in the first inning. And then he has bounced hard twice to the shortstop. I should say once. The second time up, didn't hit it that hard, but he had some good hacks in that at bat. One and 0.
And Jack McDowell once again free and easy. Throwing that fastball, spotting it nicely.
There's a strike on the outer half in the count. 1-1. Outfield spread out straight away. Oh, he nailed him again right there. And it's 1-2. Pops him up. Great bat. Now Lance coming in, making the call. 2 gone. So 2 out. Here's the center fielder, Darrell Hamilton. He's 0 for 3.
I'm really going to miss those brats. How about you?
Boy, that's terrible, Lumpy. Hard hit, Ventura, yes! So Jack McDowell picks up his 11th victory of the season as he 1-hits the Milwaukee Brewers. Final score, Sox win it 15-1, and we'll be back to wrap it up right after this.